Hi everyone, my name's Anita, I'm the Violet Stitcher, and this is Floss Tube number 28, I think. Right, yeah, so hello, it's probably a bit too late now to say Happy New Year, but welcome to 2024. This is my end of January catch-up, and yeah, let's just get started. So at the beginning, well, at my last Floss Tube, I stated all the ridiculous number of plans that I had and a lot of games that I was going to do, and basically I've had to, after a month of stitching, I've had to cut all that down because that was a bit too ambitious, as I think I probably anticipated. So we will talk about that as we go. So let's start off with the usual one. If you haven't been here before, Dragon Clans by Anne Stokes is my focus piece. Still, we have hit 90% now, so we should get it finished this year. This is where I took a photo at the end of last year, and this is where it is at. Was at. Oh dear, tenses. Yeah. So as you can see, I was just finishing the little bit off in the bottom left-hand corner, and then that was that bottom row done. And now we are. Can I get them both in the? Hang on, one sec. Yeah, just about in the same shot. There we go. So you can see that I finished off the bottom, and I've started on the top row. So yeah, not much left. It's very exciting. So let's zoom in a bit. Let's turn that on. There we go. So I have there's that pink dragon almost done, and its head is, oh my word, I'm never going to get used to this. Its head's there, and it's just getting finished, and there's its top of its wing, and then we're moving into a lot of blue, and then the black dragon is here, and then we'll move across. So I did some calculating because I am going to stitch north. Oh, I think my camera's sinking. One moment. Oh, sorry if that makes you feel sick. Okay, stay there. Right, so yeah, so I finally booked my flights for Stitch North weekend 1, and I was calculating to see if I could get it finished, but it was going to be a little bit stressful, and I'm not quite going to make it. So I've decided not to stress it, and it will get done when it gets done. So it is, markup reckons it will probably be finished very end of April. So just after Stitch North, which is fine. It gets finished, that's the main thing. I don't want to find it stressful, because this is supposed to be fun. Work and life are stressful enough. There's no need to create more stress. So that's that. Did I say it's by Anne Stokes, and it's 25 count? Yes. So that is that. Oh, I have some finished objects to show you. So one of the things I was trying to do this year was finish at least one, fully finish, sorry, at least one item a month, and I have managed 2 in January. The first one is Move Forward in Love, that I finished sometime last year, I think. Just check my notes. Yes, I finished it last year. And so here it is. Oh, I've altered the camera on my phone for filming, and it's a little bit odd. Okay, so yeah, so I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to do this properly, but I watched some YouTube videos and then I made it up. So I've made my own cording around the edge. This is Modern Folk Embroidery by... No, wait, sorry. It's Move Forward in Love by Modern Folk Embroidery. There we go, let's get right around. So I took the colours from the pattern and made lovely, I love it, rainbow cording. So it all goes all the way around the edge and you get a nice little hanger too. So that's that. A bit of rainbow background. So yeah, quite happy with that one. That's on our wall. And the other one that I fully finished, which didn't require that much effort, was Temperature Galaxy with my cat's birth date and my granddaughter's birth date marked in a bit of Krennic, and I put a fabric on the back of astronauts, which you're never going to see, but I know it's there. So it was the only spacey sort of, oh no, that's not true, I do have some other spacey fabric, but I like this one, so we went with this. So yeah, that is that. So those are my finished objects. Just want to show you those. Let's get back to some whips. Oh yes, Wind in the Willows. So Whip Go. So I'm doing Whip Go this year again. And my two Whip Go calls, let's have a look, were Wind in the Willows Part 8 and Red Cabbage Sprite by Nora Corbett. So Wind in the Willows. Oh, it's enormous. Wind in the Willows looks like this, hopefully, when it's done. This will become my focus piece once Dragon Pants is done. So it's all over my whipboard in the hope that we will make some good progress on it this year. Oh, sorry about that, that's noisy. Okay, and this is where I got to at the end of last year. Oh, I wonder why that picture is halfway in. Okay, I haven't bothered taking it out of the frame. So part 8 is that top right hand corner, which is basically just bushes and sky and the side of the wall. So it is this section here. And you can't really tell because it's very, very pale, but I've done a fair bit of sky and more bushes and more wall and more of the framework, the grey bits here. So it wasn't the most exciting stitch, but I did 500 stitches on that. So, you know, progress is progress. It's all getting there. But yeah, I'm afraid there's not an exciting amount of difference there. That is on 25 count Sparkle Snow by Zweigart, yes. And this is a Paine Free Crafts Wind in the Willows stitch along. Sorry, I'm just going to tidy up as I go, otherwise it'll be too chaotic for me. Okay, so that's that one. My other Whip Go item was a Red Cabbage Sprite, so let me just hunt that down. Yeah. My lovely friend Rachel has lent me this pattern, so I am planning on finishing it this year, and I will hopefully be able to hand it back to her at a retreat later on. Which way round does this go? Oh yeah, okay. So Red Cabbage Sprite looks like this. It's one of the, is it a pixie? I'm not sure. Autumn Pixie, there we go, by Nora Corbett. This is where it was at the end of last year. You can tell that I've chosen well on the fabric. It closely matches the pattern of the wings. Not quite as bad as it looks on camera in real life, but anyway, there you go. And this is on, let's have a look. This is on Owl's Dark Magic by Chromatic Alchemy, a piece of 28 count linen. and I think it's doing really. I really like the colours actually. Yeah, it's stitching up quite fast. So I'm going to put another 500 stitches into that. There we go. That's her arm. If you're wondering what that is her arm coming through behind her wing, in front of her wings. Oh, yeah. So I'm hoping to get that one finished by the end. Oh, I said that. Yeah. Okay. So that was my whip go. And then I'm also doing letters of the month, but I don't think I'm posting it in the right place in the Facebook group, so it's probably not counting. But anyway, it's for me, so what does it matter really? The reindeer, right. Let's have a look for that one. Reindeer. So this is part of the Cottage Garden Samplings Year in the Woods. What year was it? It was not last year. I think it was the year before, so it must be 2022. No, let me take this off. I have a picture. No, not that one. This one. That is what it will look like when it's done. Everyone's seen these. Lovely reindeer. And this is, oh no, this is new. This is my new start. This was my New Year new start. So there's no before picture. And I have done his back legs. Well, a bit of his back legs and this tree here. I was just trying to make sure I'd lined it up properly with the fox. Because I actually got the swans is slightly wrong by one stitch. But hopefully it's not too noticeable. So I was trying my best to make sure the reindeer was correct. This is a piece of cirrus. Oh, why have I not written that down? It's definitely by Chromatic Alchemy. I will write down what that's supposed to be and I'll tell you next time. I'll put it in a comment. Ask me if you really want to know. So yeah, that has begun and that is 500 stitches worth. I know, it's not a dragon, I know, but that's okay. So there are plenty of those coming up. Oh look, I made this and the elastic has gone. Let's fix that. Right, put that away. That may get finished this year. Maybe. Probably not, if we're honest. Okay. The other letters of the month was my Chatelaine. Yes. One of my two Chatelaines. So I'm trying to get this one finished before I concentrate on the other one. So this is Heart of Violets and Jade. This is the rather blurry, horrible picture of what it'll look like when it's done. Let's remove that. This is where it was at the end of last year. And this is where we're at now. Yay! And we're almost so close to being done. I think this is at, let's see if I've written it down. So 94% done, yeah. This is done on 28 count Idyll by Chromatic Alchemy. And I just have about just a few things to connect up. I have counted it and it fits and it will be fine. No fudging is going to be required. And then I'm going to put, it's a wedding sampler, so I'm going to put my and my husband's first initials and then the date on the bottom. And he doesn't have any excuse of not knowing when our anniversary is, because it'll be on the wall. And I won't forget either. So that's that one. So I'm hoping that I'll finish that this month, although there is beading as well, so it might move into next month, but definitely next month it'll be done. There's about, how many stitches does it reckon that are left? Oh, 642 stitches left, so that's actually quite a lot. Probably won't be done this month then, but soon. So that was that one. Oh, I'll show you my next new start. So it's a mystery stitch along, which I swore I would not do, but there we go. Couldn't help it. This one is by Climbing Goat. Sorry, let me just take a... And it's Dragons, a Field Guide. This is the bit that's released on January the 10th. The next section is released on February the 10th, etc, etc. I have not got very far. This is as far as I've got. I'm hoping, see, my fabric is more greeny, yellowy, and I'm hoping that'll be okay for the rest of the dragons. A lot of the border is red, but I'm wondering if I might change that. So I just did enough of the border to line me up on the dragon, so I could start off with that, and that was, I think, 500 stitches of that. This fabric, which is lovely, is Spring at Lakeside by Chromatic Alchemy. I know quite a few people are doing this, and lots of people are much further along than I am. I have made the possibly wrong decision to go with doing it 1/1, and there are some fractional stitches, so well, we'll see how that works. Hopefully I can fudge it. There aren't too many. It was just because otherwise it was going to be enormous. It's enormous as it is. It's going to use up all that fabric on 25 count. So I didn't really want to do it on 28/2 because it would have been stupidly large, but maybe I should have done. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we will continue. And I am quite liking that. And I'll probably pick it up every time the next piece gets released and do another 500 stitches or so. And will not be keeping up with that one at all. Ooh, this is going to be quite quick. I'm whizzing through. Right, next one is... well, let's just pick from the box. Okay, so here is one that I'm doing for a friend's birthday. She doesn't watch this. I don't think she watches this, so we're good. This is S Mermaid by Nora Corbett. That's sort of what she'll look like. I am changing the colours though a little bit. So yeah. And this is where we were at. Here we go. Oh, my computer's being a bit slow, sorry. So we had not made much progress at the end of last year. I think I started, when did I start it? It wasn't... oh, I started it in September. Gosh, and I just must have not done very much at all. Yeah, I've done about 550 stitches now. Okay. Oh, which way does this go? That's the right round. Right. So that's where we're at now. The purpley bit, which you can just about see on this fabric, that is the S letter that's coming around here. And this green is her tail. There's going to be a lot more green here. It'll look, hopefully, I'll finish this tail off and then it'll look a bit more mermaid by the end of the month. So I'm doing some stitches on this every month in the hope of finishing this by, I've got to finish it by October. So yeah, that's my plan. And it's stitching up quite well. This is a variegated, I've substituted all the different colours. Oh, apart from one, which I actually happen to have. This is turned out a bit paler than I expected, but oh well, we're going with it. Yeah, so I'm having to make sure which way pay attention to which way I want my stripes to go on a mermaid. Oh yeah, that's that one. That is on 25 count 1/1. I think it's Triton. Yeah, by Sparklies. That one will be finished. What have I got? Okay, another dragon. Started this one last year sometime, so this is what this will look like when it's done. This is Sky Queen by Nora Corbett, and this is in World of Cross Stitching. I'm doing this with Nithya from Daybreak Stitchery. Yes, I always get her muddled up with the other Day Stitchery. So yeah, and this is where I was at last time, and this year I'm hoping to finish it. So I put in another 500 stitches this month. Is that right around? Yes. And you see, I've just been working the wing at the bottom here. It's I am using the digital pattern, but it's not the clearest because they put the back stitching and the pattern on the same pattern, and also it's in colour, and which means marking it off. You can't quite tell what you have marked off and what you haven't marked off. It's a bit of a hassle, but I think it'll be worth it. So I'm keeping going with this one. Hoping to finish this by the end of the year, although it's going to be a bit of a squeeze, I think. That's everything from that, yeah. Oh, that's by Anne Stokes. I can't remember what I've said and what I haven't said. This one is Fairies Alphabet. I don't have an actual, this is what it will look like when it's done, because obviously it's an alphabet and you pick your own letters, but this is sort of what it'll look like. Only it'll say Zaria and not Min. And I have done the first letter. Oh, this is where it was last time. Not very far at all, just on the top of her head and a bit of a wing. And this is a Z. So that was supposed to be in a pastel pink. I decided not to do that. So I gave her a darker pink. Z. The wing doesn't, the blue doesn't come out. It comes out better in real life, that light blue. And then I will do the rest of her name, obviously. I'm going to do one letter a month, so it should be done in 4 months. Should be good. I'm going to do a bit of diversity on the skin colours, and I'm just going to change the colours of the dresses and the wings for colours that I like, just because, why not? And I've used a bit of Chromatic in her, oops, is that fixing? Yeah, Chromatic in her hair. Though then I did think, why is her hair decoration matching her wings? Does she always have to wear blue hair decoration because her wings are always blue? Maybe I should do some of them so they match the dress. Anyway, that's that one. Fantasy Dragon, yep. So this one I was thinking about that I would finish this year, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. So this is what it looks like when it's done. It's by Anne Stokes in yet another World of Cross Stitching magazine. Not the same one. And this is where it was at the end of last year. This is where I'm at now. I'm doing it 1/1 25 count. But I scanned in the second page. So it's across 2 pages. So this is the first page, which is why I've got the straight line down the middle. And then I scanned in the second page and realised quite how many stitches there were on that dragon. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to finish it by the end of the year, but I'll keep going, and there should be a substantial amount of progress. So that'll be good. So by next year it won't be quite so daunting, and it can get done. This is a 2022 start, I think. Yes. So should be looking to finish this. So yeah, I quite like him. He's got character. Oh dear. There's just an awful lot of green, and the same issues with Sky Queen, in the way that they produce their charts. But I'm only doing it because it's Anne Stokes and it's a dragon. Okay, two more, I think so. Here's another one that I started last year. This is Dragon with a Lighthouse. This one's by SA Stitch, available on Etsy. I'm using this as a travel stitch. I'm doing quite a few trips to London these days, so this one came with me last month. That is where I started from. I'll just take the hoop off. I do find that if you travel on the train with a cross stitch, people leave the seat next to you alone. Don't want to sit next to that weirdo who's cross stitching or whatever she's doing with that knit. Yeah. So that's where we're at now. So see, the lighthouse is coming along, so I'm going to concentrate on doing the lighthouse and this bit of the, I guess it's driftwood border bit, and then I can start on the back stitching here, because I don't want to leave that to the end, because yeah, that is what it's a little painful, all the back, I find all the back stitching, even though it will look stunning at the end. So, and I want to get this finished for a friend whose birthday is in June. Is it June? Yes. So I really need to get a move on and put about 600, 700 stitches in a month. So that is what my aim is to do. So yeah, oh, what is that? That is on, I'm doing this 28 count because there are blends. All the blends. Can't find him. There he is. Oh, it's just called Turquoise. Turquoise by Chromatic Alchemy, which it's turquoise with some brown in it, which is perfect because that's exactly the colours in the pattern. Hopefully, I have realised though that when I took a photo, it was easier to see, even on camera you can see it. There's this blue streak here, which is unfortunately exactly where the dragon wings go, which are blue. And there's this brown section here, which is unfortunately where the driftwood goes, which is brown. But if you look at it in real life, it's not as obvious that that has happened. Oh, maybe it is now. Now I'm seeing it. Anyway, so I possibly should have put this pattern the other way around. Never mind. It's far too far along now for me to change that. So that's what I'm doing there. I have, to make it easier to carry around, I've put my bobbins on a, I don't know what you call that, on a ring. And I think I wouldn't recommend this. I think it's the worst of the worst options, because I couldn't be bothered to make floss drops and redo them because they've already got holes in. So I thought, oh, I just put them on a ring. Things I've got some rings now, but having to rewind them is really quite irritating. And you have to unwind the entire thing to pull off a length. So I think I'm going to go through and punch, if I do this again, I'm going to punch a hole in the bobbin in the middle so that at least I can use it as a floss drop and then wind it up to keep all the threads out of the way. I think that's the way forward. Anyway, using up what I've got. It fits into my, I made myself a tiny bag so I could go travelling with. It's full of bees. This is a little bit too small. I made it and went, oh, could be a bit bigger, because the tiny hoop does just fit in, so that's alright. So yeah. Oh, did I show you the other bag I made? Where is that? Oh. Yeah, there you go. This is my second attempt in a bag, glows in the dark. That is a bit bigger and is, I think this is perfect size for me to take my smaller projects. So yeah, quite a bit of fun, because I'm starting so many things. I need new bags. Talking about starting new things, we'll get to that. Right, I was waffling on. What was I up to? Last one. So this is the dragon that the other dragon that I'm focusing on this year. Although I've had to realise that there's just too many stitches on this to be done this year, unfortunately. But we will make some progress, so that's okay. So this is Dragon Beauty by Anne Stokes on Thread Geeks. I don't think this is available anymore. This is my progress from last year, and this is where I've got to now. So you can see that I'm working down in 10 row chunks. So I'm sort of going across and then back again, across. So I'm onto the rows at the bottom. Oh, I'm loving these purples. All the purples are coming out. It's so good. Oh, if I move the threads there, you can see the dragon, a bit more of the dragon claws a bit better. There you go. So you see his claws coming down, gripping the rows. That's his tail, obviously, coming down there. That's the leaf. I don't think we do any more green for a bit. So yeah, really loving it. But in order to finish it by the end of the year, I'm going to have to put 1,800 and something stitches in every month. And it was a bit of a squeeze last month and I got a bit stressed. So I'm going to reduce that to about 1,500, see if we can do that. Which means that if I get any extra time at the end of the year, we can add those in. Yeah. Anyway, I'm liking how it's coming along, and we are at. Let me see what percentage we're at. 25%. Oh, this is by. Did I say it's by Anne Stokes? It's by Anne Stokes. It is 25 count on Freesia by Chromatic Alchemy. Okay, so that's all my whips so far. I didn't work on everything, obviously, because I've got too many things now. 2 new starts. So, plans. Oh no, let's do the giveaway winner. So last time I said, say the word dragon, tell me what your favourite dragon one is, or not. If you don't like dragons, that's fine. So I won't hold that too much against you. And you can have a Paine Free Crafts chart. So I did my comment picker, and it turned out to be Denise Foo 3063. So Denise, please email me. My email address is in the description below, and let me know. Make sure you've set up yourself a Paine Free Crafts account. Let me know what chart you want. Let me know what email address is attached to your Paine Free Crafts account so that I can find your wish list. I think that's how it works, and I can purchase it for you. If that's not how it works, we'll communicate by email. Just send me an email. That'll, and then we can work it out. I've not done this before. So yeah, that was cool. And congratulations, Denise. I'm looking forward to see which one you pick. Right, done that. Plans, let's do plans. Okay. So next month, no, this month, it's February already. Right, so Year of the Dragon starts on the 10th, and I have 3 dragon starts planned this month. My first one, actually on the 10th, is going to be Here Be Dragons by Modern Folk Embroidery. Where did I put the picture of that? Here it is. There we go. I haven't done a Modern Folk Embroidery for a while, so looking forward to that. And Nithya is starting this with me, and I'm sure there's some more people, so that's really cool. I posted on Instagram because I was having a bit of a I wasn't sure what floss to use with my fabric. I'm still not sure, but hopefully I've narrowed it down. So this is my fabric. It is a lovely piece of purple. Look at the purple. This is by Thread Pickers. She doesn't seem to name it, but it is a piece of 25 count purple. Right, so had a load of different options, but I have gone with Black Raspberry Jam by The Gentle Art, and that is that. Is that showing up right? I think it is. Yeah. Oh, so I think I'm going to do it all in this one colour, and you can see it's sort of mildly variegated. Goes from a bluey to a dark purpley. I was going to do the dragon a different colour, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to start in the middle anyway, so we're going to start with the dragon. So we're going to go with that. I know Nithya has already started, and I'm a little bit nervous of her amount of fabric that she's chosen. She's cutting it fine on the side, so fingers crossed that it fits, Nithya. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to start that on the 10th, and that's going to be cool. What else do I need to say about this? I think that's it. Yeah, please start with me if you want to. It's going to be huge. You can see the rather large piece of fabric. I think that's with the margin though, so I mean, it's not quite that big. Yeah, there we good. I need to make another project bag. Right, so that's that one. Let's put that over there. The next one I'm going to start is on the 28th of February, and that is with Lauren Cross Stitch Bunny, because she recommended this one to me. So I said, go on, Lauren, let's start it together. And she went, oh, all right then. She's really easy to persuade sometimes. So we're going to start this one. And this is Sapphire Dragon by Anastasia Urovu, something like that. And I'm going to do this one on because it's mostly full coverage, apart from you can see around the edge of the circle there's little bits of wave wave and flowers coming out. So I thought there's no point putting on something very fancy. So I've chosen a piece of glacier by, is this fabric? What was this? I don't know who this is by. Anyway, it's a piece of 28 count glacier. It's just blue. Exciting. I don't have the threads out, so I can't show you those. But I'm going to use the cord for. So I'm going to put that together before the 28th so that I can start that one. And the last one I'm going to start this month is for the leap year sale on Facebook. And that I'm going to start on the 29th of February. And it's going to be my first Teresa Wensler. It's the castle. And I have this piece of lovely fabric by Pole Stitches, which is, oh, it's quite big. Hang on. No, let's do it the other way around. It is dark blue merging into light blue, or if you want to look at it the other way around, light blue merging into dark blue. And I'm not quite entirely sure which way around I should put it. Should the light blue be the sky? Or the dark blue be the sky? I'm tending towards the dark blue should be the water. And the light blue is the sky. Anyway, you can see that the merge line is it's not quite entirely straight. So I'm hoping this is where I'm going to carefully place the rocks here across the middle. So this won't involve cursing at all, trying to get this right. So I'm going to have to start in a really odd place, like not in the middle, not in the top left-hand corner, but somewhere on the edge, move it in the right amount, and then start the rocks over across here. And I also can't decide, the rest of the wing has been charted, and I can't decide whether I should put the rest of the wing on. I think I've got enough fabric to do so. So if I start on the left-hand side and start the rocks there, and then make my decision, just postpone my decision making until later. But people have said that it needs something else above the wing to balance it. Some people put a moon in, so I might do a bit of research on what I could put there. Maybe I can put a dragon in the background or something. Tiny dragon far away. I'm not sure. But anyway, let me know whether you think I should have light blue at the top or dark blue at the top. Yeah. I've got until the 29th to make that decision. So this one, the point of the leap year sale is to finish it in 4 years. Might be a bit ambitious, but we'll give that a go. So that's that new start as well. And that basically means that I have filled all my 24 slots for projects for this year. So in order to start a new one, I have to finish one. But I have got quite a few that are close to finishing. So the Heart of Violets I'm planning on finishing soon. Dragon Pancakes is quite close to being finished. I think there's some others as well. So yes, that's what I'm going to... It's going to be a 1 in, 1 out affair from now on. Cool. But that said, so I'm going to start some tiny ones, probably as presents for friends. So the one I'm going to start next month is... It doesn't really have a name. I think it's called Bottle Dragon. And it's tiny. And it's by a company. The company's called Thousands Pattern. And it's on Etsy. And it looks to me a bit like Toothless and his friend entwined in a bottle. So I might do that as a present for a friend's birthday. Make it to a key fob or something. I've not done that before, so we'll be practicing on them again. Yeah, those are my plans, which will, Could not happen, may not happen, who knows. Oh gosh, I've got this pack of floss in here. What's that from? Oh no. That is from Dragon Beauty. Let's put that away. See, normally I label my boxes, but I haven't done on this one. Right, where was I? Yes, those are my plans. And those are all my whips. And I think that's it. Oh yes, so a bit of, I just want to try and close that picture. A bit of silly stitchy kindness from my husband over Christmas. So normally when I film, I scribble on a bit of paper, filming, do not enter, and stick it on the back of the door so that he doesn't come in. But so he bought me a on air. I realise now that I've completely forgotten to turn it on. So, drat. I will turn it on for fun after I've finished, just because. But anyway, this is now on the top of my door in the hallway, and I can turn it on while I'm filming, which is quite cool and very silly. So I thought I'd share that with you. So yeah, that's that. We'll get rid of that picture now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Denise, get hold of me, send me an email, let me know who you are, so we can sort out your prize. Yes, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to all my new viewers. Lovely to have you here. I hope you really like what you see and you choose to like and comment and subscribe. I'm a bit behind on my comment replying, mainly because I did a giveaway and so everyone commented. I need to get on top of that. Yeah, and thank you very much for watching. And have a lovely February, and I will see you either at the end of this month or the very beginning of next month. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.